Hello, hello. Welcome to Tom's Ironing Board, and today we have something very special. So first of all, this is actually being filmed in my dad's study. I'm back in Australia at home. But for those of you who don't know, this is Rusty, aka Steel Haze, from Armored Core 6. The desire to build this model is essentially what led me to get my very first Gundam about 6 months ago or whenever it was. But this kit actually was pretty hard to come by. Even while I was in Japan, I wasn't being too aggressive with trying to find it. I wasn't really going online too much, but I was going into hobby shops when I could, and I could not find this guy available. The demand was there, and yeah. But recently, I'm back in Melbourne, back in Australia. I've been walking around hobby shops just checking, and finally, I found him. So I believe at proper retail price in Japan, he was about 3,000 yen, about 30 Australian dollars. If you look at the price, about 60 Australian dollars. That's about double. But you do have to account for import costs and then also just because the demand has been so high, it seems like realistically getting this for less than 60 Australian dollars is going to be tough. Even in Japan, from the looks of things, this guy's getting marked up because he is popular. So I'm not too upset about the $60 price tag. First time I've actually found him in the wild, and it's not something insane. But yeah, let's crack him open. So this is being filmed in my dad's study, and I'll show some footage of what my dad's study vaguely looks like. He is a big model head. He likes plain models a lot. And I never really got into it myself, but he's big into it. So around here there's lots of different paints, lots of different models and whatnot. Okay, well let's look inside. So it's been cracked open. So we've got a few different sheets here, and here we've got our trusty pliers or whatever they're called, nippers. Our nice Tamiya nippers that I got from Japan while I was living there. Okay. And I believe this has minimal stickers. I think I do see them in there. That looks like them. That's for the Rusty emblem himself. And yeah, the fun part about this kit is that there's another Armored Core 6 kit at the moment for Loader 4? Or maybe it's Night Raven or whatever. But you can actually interchange parts if you wish. I'm sorry if that plastic's really loud. And there's also weapon parts you can buy as well. In fact, I think this should probably go over it. So here it shows the different parts for each of this guy. We see his weapons, we see his head, his arms, his core, his legs, and his booster. And this is all sort of what it's like in the game. You buy different parts and you combine them. This is just the combination that Rusty uses. And his weapons as well. You can see a bit more about him. True, and when you make him a game, you can also set the color. So I guess that's the colors they use as well. A bit more about his arms and leg units. And let's open it up. So here we have our instructions. It's a bit long, but I think compared to what I did last time, look at this, like a whole papyrus scroll. I think compared to what I did last time, it shouldn't be as bad. Shouldn't be as difficult. But yeah, seems like first step is probably going to be the head. I like this mission briefing they give. Main system mission briefing. I guess these are all the parts we're going to have to make and whatnot and connect them. It seems like step one's going to be the head. So I'm going to start off on that, and then I'll come back. Just quickly, here's also a picture of all the different parts, and yeah, there's our stickers for the Rusty emblem. See you soon. Hopefully this goes smoothly. So we're back, and the head has been complete. And I'm actually getting a lot of deja vu from when I tried to do my first Gundam. Because that one also, I started with the head, and it shocked me just how small it is. like you can see it compared to my fingernail, my gross fingernail. Like it is tiny. The camera can hardly focus on it properly. But like the pieces actually do have a lot of nice detail to them. It is just like so incredibly tiny, and you'd think like something like this, it could just be one piece, but no, it is made from one, two, three. There's four pieces combining into this tiny head. But yeah, so next we're going to go into the body here. And this part, I mean, this is going to be a bit less small scale. But this also has like a lot more steps. But yeah, onto that. Now I've made some progress on the body. So we've got these two pieces here. And this is where the fun of this kind of stuff comes into play. Let's see if we can do this while looking at the camera. You get two pieces and you put them together and you make a bigger piece. And it's like, damn, that's magic. So I believe we've got, have I lost my orientation again of what I was supposed to put together? I believe like this. And then this goes like, I wish the camera would focus. This goes like underneath, looks slightly sexual. I promise it's not. We push it in and boom, now I've got one slightly bigger piece. You can see the body starting to take shape a bit. Like that looks like Rusty right there. Just wanted to point this out because I thought it was a really cool detail. In Armored Core, these are like piloted mechs essentially. There's people sitting inside them. But you never see the people inside them and you hardly even see like the cockpit. I really don't think you do. But the part I'm making right now, I believe, is where the person will go inside. And there's actually like small detail kind of showing like what I'm guessing is the seat where the person would sit. And I'm about to put like another piece on top of this, I believe. So you'd never see this. I could be wrong, but I think it's still very impressive that there's that level of detail just on the pieces, even though it's about to get covered up. But yeah, cool stuff. So it turns out I was actually spreading misinformation like I always do. I don't believe that's where the pilot's meant to go. For the sole reason that it turns out the head, I believe, goes... This is hard to do. Here. And he can move a tiny bit the head because he's got one of his joints. And that would mean that there's like... That's obviously not how that works. It's not a very armored core. And that's actually why that piece actually had a fair amount of detail, because you can see it behind the head. But yeah, there's the head and the body. Looking kind of sick so far. I feel like I need better lighting to show it off properly, but I really like the colors of Rusty. The like dark blue with the grey with the like brown chocolatey color. And you can see that like on all his pieces as he comes together. And just his shape in general, his body. It's really cool. But yeah, that's the body. Next is the arms, I believe. So we'll have to make two arms, a left and a right. Let's see how it goes. Okay, we are back and arms are complete. We got a left arm, or I guess a right arm. My left, their right arm, and a left arm, their right arm. I think I said this like last time when I made a Gundam for the first time, but it is kind of annoying making the same thing twice. But it's also like kind of more relaxing the second time around. I feel mixed about it. But if there are any like asymmetric Gundams out there, I wouldn't mind doing something like that. I feel like that could be fun. And then you don't make two of the same arm. You're doing something different. Maybe I shouldn't have connected them yet. Did I fuck up? This doesn't look right. Is that right? Where's a good picture? Maybe that's actually right. That doesn't go deeper, does it? No. And his arms can also... I'm scared I'm going to break something, but his arms can move up and down. And rotate. But there we go. So that's the start of our Rusty. Hello, I'm Rusty. Next is going to be legs. See you then. Something else I forgot to mention is I have finished the first sheet with that. First empty sheet always feels accomplishment or something to like finally empty one out. That's B1. We've got many more sheets to empty out, but Nice to have at least one that's empty for the trash now. Well, after some time, the legs are now complete, and this guy just has legs for days. These are like the reverse joint legs, I believe they're called in the game. It's been a while since I've played. But that means they've got that kind of like cool bend back in knee. And something I found kind of impressive about this, I mean, I'm sure it must be like pretty standard, but still, a lot of this leg is, there's a lot of moving parts. You can move the joint, obviously, but also the foot itself can wiggle up and down. Even this part here, let me twist it so you get a better view. This part here moves back and forth. It's all pretty impressive. But yeah, so we're gonna assemble this. Let me double check that I'm doing this right. Don't want to mess this up. So this will go at the front. We put in the left leg. Boom. We put in the right leg. Like, this really is just legs for days. Boom. And then we can even go so much as to... This is going to be finicky. Put in his body. Click. And that's essentially like... Can I get him standing properly? That's essentially Rusty right there. He's obviously not done yet because he doesn't have any weapons or his little shoulder packs. But that's his legs, his arms. That's him. So far, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with like how detailed it is. I'm pretty happy with how everything moves. It's pretty impressive. But I'll take a break and we'll get on to the next step, which of course, okay, this is a minuscule step. I'll probably skip it in the video, but it's just boosters. And then we attach that to the core, and I've kind of skipped the part. Hopefully this doesn't fuck me over. I've gone ahead and attached all that stuff already, which you're seeing now. I forgot to do the boosters, but I'll do that. But then after that, we got his weapons. He's got his gun, laser slicer. That's a cool one. The missile packs. But yeah, I'll do all that and then we can show it off. So here he is. He's pretty much complete. We've done all the weapons. So you can see in his right arm, he's got that gun. In his left arm, he's got an unsheathed laser blade. On his right shoulder, he's got the missile launcher thingy. And then on his left shoulder, he's got the secondary gun. And that's pretty much it. The only thing left to do is we can make a version of the laser blade that's withdrawn. I want to do that, so we'll do that, and then we'll close off. And there you go. That's the laser blade. Pretty cool, like transparent, like blade kind of thing. I'm a fan of it, and I definitely much rather having it on or off. You can just switch it on and off with this bad boy. It's pretty simple. He also comes with the extra like gloves. I don't know what to call it. These things, which mean you can like change the right hand weapon to the left hand weapon and so on. But that's essentially it. I'm surprised they don't advertise this on the leaflet. But you can buy like part kits. They have 2 weapon kits at the moment, I believe, and so all those like accessories can be interchanged for other weapons pretty easily. And then there's also the other one. I can't remember if it's Raven or Loader 4. But you can like swap heads, you can swap the legs, you can swap the bodies. It's very much like kit bashing possible if you buy the other one. And I believe there's going to be 2 more. I believe Air, I want to say, will get her mech, I think, but I could be wrong about that. But yeah, as someone who's like not big into the Gundam scene or even the mecha scene, but was a big fan of the game, I'm really happy with how this came out. I mean, I absolutely love Rusty. I love him to bits. And I'm happy with this. This was fun. It's not quite 30 minutes like the brand name advertises, but I never imagined it was going to be. But it did not take too long. I did this all in one sitting, and again, I'm not that experienced. So if you've made one of these before, you're probably going to do it a lot quicker than I did. Or maybe you'll take more time with it because you'll be more careful about the nip-in marks and whatnot, and you'll sand it down. I was not too careful. You can see if you can try to see any of the places I wasn't too careful. But yeah, thank you so much. This has been me. Oh, Rusty! I hope you like me in my suit today. Had an interview. But there you go. And I guess that helps you see the size. There he is compared to the size of my face. He really does just have legs for days. It's beautiful. But yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you later. I don't know how much Gundam content I do, but here you are. Bye-bye.